Charlie. Roll Tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Hood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll Tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl. Wood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
You better know I do. What's up, everybody? Good morning, and good morning to you, and you. Welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man, and we're going to just bring Mr. Boomer Sooner himself. It's the Bishop. Good morning, Bishop. Bishop, slide me 5 so I can stay alive. What's up, Bishop?
You know, on the black side.
Yeah, man, slide me. And then if you slide me 8, I sure enough won't be late. How you doing, Bishop?
Ikne, utne, itne. In case y'all didn't know, that's pig like
it's old school right there, man. That's old school right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But hey, man, good morning. Shalom, everybody.
Good morning, shalom unto everybody. Good to be here. Good to, in the words of J. Anthony Brown, it is good to be synced. Yeah, boy, it's good to be synced. I know it. Yes, Lord. Well, Bishop, did you have a good evening, man?
Yeah, I had a real good evening, my brother.
Good. You, Twister, and I had a real nice off the air conversation yesterday, and everything, and we're going to be having those from time to time. And I just because I want people to know publicly that this is not just a something that you see thing. Bishop, Twister, and I do talk off the air. We do, and then some of us with the other podcasters like KB, Coach Sean, Coach Carl. We talk off the air sometime, and everything, and sometimes we just share some things that former coaches and players and as we say, concerned citizens that we just concerned athletes, if you will. We discuss off the air that because some of the football talk, Bishop, and some of the sports talk, we know that our general public would not understand that all the way. Some of them do, but there are some that don't want to hear it on that fashion. And so, but man, thank you for listening. You and Twister, thank y'all for listening to me yesterday. And
no problem.
We're going to do that real soon. We might do that for a few minutes again today because I've got something to run by you all. Okay. And then I'm gonna run it by you all. I'm gonna run it by you all and 401k, and then I'm gonna run it by people. And and I think everything's gonna be to everybody's liking. Piano Man has one of the things that I'm doing, Bishop, and this is going to be somebody's word for today. The word for today is actually going to be a phrase, is keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah. When I was little, when I was a young boy growing up, we moved from West Virginia to Mississippi. Well, to be quite honest with you, West Virginia, it's country, Bishop, but not as rural as Mississippi in certain areas. And where I lived, it was considered more urban. Okay, where I lived on the hill, which was the hood. Okay, and there was a certain pride that we had. Excuse me, I'm getting comfortable here. There was a certain pride that we had, Bishop, in living on the hill. But when I moved to Mississippi as a kid, as an older kid,
Right.
there were some things that I learned about life by living life, quote unquote, in the rural area.
Gotcha.
One thing I learned about, I learned a lot about life was by, and this is gonna sound kind of crazy, but from water. I watched water, and that's why I love fishing the way that I do. I love swimming, scuba diving, snorkeling, and all that good stuff, because there is a lot of things that you can learn about from water. There are a lot of lessons that you learn about water. Well, Bishop, one of the things that I learned about water for the most part does not sit still. Water for the most part is always moving, especially streams, creeks, rivers, things like that, tributaries, they're always moving. They're moving. And when you move like that, Bishop, then that antidote of yours by your name, forged by fire. Water, believe it or not, forges trails. Water forges trails. Water is just that powerful. Let enough of it fall, and they don't call them gully washers for nothing. Water, when enough water falls, water forges trails. What am I getting at on this Thursday morning? Forge a trail. You're not forged by fire just to sit there.
Nope.
You're forged by fire to forge trails. You're forged by fires to create lanes, to create space, to create other opportunities, not even just for yourself, but for other people as well. Did you know, Bishop, there's some people out there, I'm talking to people in the chat too. Do you know there's somebody waiting on you to be forged by that fire in order for you to forge that trail that they can walk in? We often hear, Bishop, from time to time, sir, that sometimes we are the only Bible that some people will read.
Come on.
Sometimes we're the only Bible. Sometimes we're the only representation of God. Sometimes we're the only representation of positivity. Sometimes we're the only representation of that which is good. And then some of us are sitting down, not being willing to be forged by the fire in order to go out and be a water trail and forge another tributary, another lake, another river, another stream, possibly another ocean. You never can tell. But some of us are just content with just sitting there and sitting on the can and canning all you get. No, God wants you to be forged by that fire. First of all, don't be afraid of the fire. And then second of all, don't be afraid to forge that trail. So the word for today, Bishop, is keep it moving. Keep it moving. Once you've been forged by that fire, once you've been characterized by the fire, once that fire has solidified you and has strengthened you and is continuing to strengthen you, now you take that same fire that you've been forged by, that you've been strengthened by, that you've been enhanced by, that you've been inspired by, that you've been empowered by, and you go out and do the same thing for somebody else who's waiting on you. They're waiting on you. They need your testimony. They need your grit. They need your power. They need your energy. In other words, that what God has deposited in you, now the Lord is saying it's time to make a withdrawal and deposit it into somebody else. So that's your motivational word for today. God, looking at Bishop's Bishop Dr. Newkirk Jr. forge. And that's where that dropped in my heart. Don't be afraid to be forged by fire. And once you're forged by fire, but now I'm gonna tell you something about that fire. You got to sit still and be forged by that fire. You can't be moving and jumping and shaking. No. You got to sit still and let that fire develop you. But once you've been developed, Then you go out and forge again. You go out and forge. But Bishop, here's the fun part about forged by fire. That's not going to be the only time you're going to be forged by fire. As long as you live, you're going to be forged by fire. It just comes stations.
And let me give a little insight. I know a lot of people has been asking, you keep saying forged by fire. Well, that is life's promotion.
Yeah.
See, everybody's like, oh, yeah, I got promoted. Yeah, but what happened before promotion? You went through all types of tests to gain your testimony. And because you withstood it and stood 10 toes down, you were able to have a testimony. Understand, forged by fire is the promotion of being able to let go of certain systems that were holding you down in the last dispensation and allowing you to be released in the fullness of your 100%. You know, it's some 30, 60, and 100. Well, we're all trying to get to that 100. Well, in order to do that, you got to be forged. Because why would we have examples of Abednego and the 3 Hebrew boys? Exactly. Documentation beat conversation, and everything happens for a reason. And in this season, I'm gonna tell you a little secret: if you stick with the truth, the forging won't be as bad.
That's it. And what did Jesus say? And the truth shall
set you free.
Get you like that. It got you. So with that being said, happy Thursday to everybody.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to
you. You
know what the business is.
Let's start this Thursday off right.
Let's do it. Hey, y'all, hit that like button. Hey, and let me tell you something. I've been at 468 long enough. Now, listen. I'm putting this out there for anybody who, if you've never subscribed to the channel, come on and subscribe to the Long Run with Piano Man and the Gumbo Chefs. Man, we be having that good gumbo over here every day. Fresh pot going every day. No leftovers. Man, that gumbo be gone by the time we get off the air, Bishop. So, hey, y'all come on and tell a friend. In the words of B Sharp, tell a friend. It costs $0.00 to subscribe, just like it costs $0.00 to hit that like button. So let's help get Piano Man up to 500. Okay, I appreciate you. All right, Bishop.
No, hold up. 500. No, let's get him to 1,000. Because good and well on Wednesdays, y'all get down with the get down. This is your show.
Yeah.
And how we keep going is because of what you guys bring to the table. Let's get them to 1,000.
Yeah, hook me up there, because I'm gonna tell you what. We get up there, but even before we get there, we're gonna just be doing something. Matter of fact, it's about time for a giveaway again, Dwight. If I know you're not, I don't know if you're on here yet or not, but it's about time for another giveaway, and we're working on something, Bishop. That's gonna be part of the nature of the phone call today. I'm working on something, and everything. As a matter of fact, Bishop, I'm getting ready to just check your phone right quick, Bishop. Check your phone, sir. You okay. And Twister. Let me find. Here we are there. And just here we go. Let me see. I think I got it right here. Yeah. Just say either yay or nay. That's what I'm working on, Bishop. Twister, if you see it, just say yay or nay. And but that's what Piano Man is working on. I'm working. I'm not sitting still. So you know. So anyway, let me see. Well, I'm gonna send it to Dwight.
Yay. It was all a dream. At least the way Word Up Magazine.
Tell me what you think.
Yes, sir.
What's up to it, mate? What's up, Dwight, my producer? Yeah, and I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah. All I got to say is, hey, this family, this gumbo chef, we keep an audience of one. If you keep an audience of one, he'll draw all onto you. So let's
That's it.
have some gumbo today.
Let's have it. So let's get over here to the chat right quick. First person I see, Carla Hinton. What did he? You know what? For some of them, watch this, Bishop. Watch this. Now, some of them gonna get that. You know what the business is, Carla. What it is, Carla. What it is. What it is. What it is, Carla. You know. You better act like you know. What's up, Jeff Stapleton? Roll Tide to your brother. William Bryan said, I don't even know what they're talking about. Yeah, good. I'm glad you don't know. But when I spring this on you, William Bryan, you're going to like it. I trust me, you're going to like it, bro. To my producer, Dwight, good morning to you. I see my sissy Kimberly.
Hey, William Bryant, tell me something good.
Yeah, William old school. Now, William, now I'm finna tell you something. Me and you can't be fighting over Shaka Khan now. I'm just telling you now, both of us can't have Shaka. Shaka gonna have to make a choice, and I already know who she gonna choose because she likes to be played. Yes. Yep. And so therefore, there's only one player between me and William, and his name is Piano Man. So anyway, Bishop, that's gonna, so when she gets to singing that song, she gonna
better than three-stroke Charlie.
What's up, William Bryan? What's up, player? You good to see you. My producer Dwight is here. Kimberly, my sissy, what the business is, Kimberly? Girl, quit playing. Act like you know. You my sissy. You better walk like you know today. Kimberly's off day and everything. So I know what Kimberly gonna be doing, watching TV. That's about the size of it today. Now tomorrow she'll go shopping with Mama and Granny. Now Saturday, Bishop, all bets are off. All bets are off.
All bets.
Yeah, all bets.
Okay.
All bets. So
I caught it.
So we got Kimberly today and tomorrow. That's why I'm not doing anything Saturday, because Kimberly gonna be on down the street. So good to see you, my sister. Love, big brother, love you. Stephen Hicks and the voices of No Mercy are in the house. What's up? No, see, Stephen. Okay, for you, Stephen. What the business is, Stephen? What the business? Oh, yeah, Stephen. You know what the business is. Yeah, buddy. Good to see you. Roll Tide to you, my friend. Roll Tide. What's up, Ja'Cory? Roll Tide. Good to see you, Ja'Cory. Wait a minute, Ja'Cory. Isn't this your weekend, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't this
Where's that card?
Yeah, turn that card in, player.
Come on in.
Come on in. Turn that card in, player.
Come on, turn it.
I ain't seen it. I ain't ran by my desk yet, Ja'Cory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. William Bryant, make sure Ja'Cory returns that player. You and Stephen Hicks, make sure Ja'Cory return that player card in today. Because I think Saturday he's getting married. And so he has to turn that card in today. All that other who shot John now. I don't want to hear that. And no duplicates. No duplicates. I will not. Hey, in the words of the late, great Dr. Martin Luther King, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., do not break the 11th commandment, Ja'Cory. And the 11th commandment is, thou shalt not get caught. And so if you get caught, I'm going to tell you, like the Lord going to tell a whole lot of folks on that great day, I know ye not. I know ye not. I don't know you, bro. I don't know you. What's up, Ja'Cory? Roll Tide, man. Jeff Stapleton, what's up? What's up, Jeff? Roll Tide to you, my friend. Carla Hen. Let me see who else up in the joint. Let me see what I Bleed Crimson, brother. What's up? Roll Tide. Yeah, man. That's right. Be a river, not a pond. Man, a river. Matter of fact, Bishop, I just really got reacclimated into freshwater fishing. And
okay.
Bro, man. Pond fishing is okay, but river fishing is on another level.
Another level.
It's another level. It's another level. So you're right. I believe Roll Tide to your brother. Be a river, not a pond. That's right. Be a river, not a pond. Uh-oh. I ain't got to say a word. I ain't got to say nothing. I ain't got to say a word. I ain't got to say nothing. Oh, my God. Y'all already know who him, Bishop. It's the one. It's the only. It is Lady Latoya. Hit it, Bishop.
Lady Latoya. Yeah.
Better than Dirty Diana. What's up, Latoya? What the business is? With the business is with the witness. You know, act like you know. Act like you know, girl. Act like you know. Roll Tide, roll. Good morning to you. Roll Tide, my bro. Roll Tide. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. I take my time and go through this chat.
And rightfully so.
I want everybody to feel welcome and know that you are welcome. You're part of the crib. You're part of the family. Yeah, but it's one more person. He here. It's the one. It's the only. It's my brother out of Georgia, DSGB 84. My brother representing them dogs out of Georgia. What's up, DSGB? What it is, player? What it in the words of Fred Sanford, what it was. What's up, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. You the only time I go, I'll say sick 'em. Yeah, but we got it like that, man. We got brothers and sisters all over the place, Bishop. Might you know, all that kind of stuff. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Is it Throwback Thursday?
Kimberly said, we just, wait a minute. Kimberly said something about sugar and spice. Yeah, we are sugar and spice in the chat. That okay, all right, I'll take that. Yeah, sugar and spice. Listen to my sister over there talking about some sugar and spice. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Receive it.
Yeah,
Receive it.
Yeah, so we'll take that. We'll take that. Listen to Carla Hinton, love some brim. Girl.
Oh, snap. What you know about some brim? Orange Ruffy, Wyden.
Girl, you better well, watch out now, Carla. You don't start nothing.
Don't start none. Don't be none.
Won't be none. Come on now. What you know about that brim?
Sheesh. Girl, you started something.
Girl, you started something. You going that go right along with the gumbo, girl. Girl, you better stop. And listen, Bishop, man, since we on the cover, we got a little ground to cover here. Not that much, but we're gonna cover some things. But since you own that, Carla, how about some grits to go with that?
Oh, you ain't some. Oh my goodness.
So since you want to go there, Carla, I'm gonna hang out with you, baby girl. How about since you're gonna eat some brim? Come on, William Bryant. What about it, William Bryant?
Yeah.
Put some grits with it.
Yeah. See, now you talking down. Hey, that's that down home blues.
Ooh. Come on now. And ZZ Hill, brother. All night long. Some record or two. We eat some brim and some fish. Brim and some grits, bro.
And some grits.
William Bryant, what you know about that? What you know about that fish and grits, boy?
Whoa. Oh man. Hey, that's that down home blues, baby.
What you know
Hey, I when I do my fish fries, we do orange Ruffy, Wyden, buffalo. We do brim, we do perch, we do trout, and then we make a big old pot. They call it porridge. Old folks call it porridge, but it's grits. And it gets to eating. Fried in some cornmeal, lightly fried, have it on point, and get down with the get down.
Oh, Jeff, I'm looking that up, man. I'm looking it up right now.
What's up?
Jeff was saying on ESPN. I'm put up the break.
Go ahead. I'll hold it. You keep looking. All right then. So back to Because look, y'all done got me started. All right, check it. Then what you do, you make your little gravy, little gravy to go with it. And then, put a little giblet and some sausage in that joint, andouille sausage, and then a little cream. And man, mix that up and make you a little nice little gravy. And man, I tell you what, ain't nothing. And what pleases me is to see everybody eat it and get the enjoyment and fall in love with that taste. That's why I'm truly a chef, is because I love to see people enjoy when something comes together, and when they bite into it, you get that look, like that one guy that's been in a lot of shorts when he go taste these foods, is like when they do that little jig, that little dance, and it's all good. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Jeff is gonna soon come up on mine, but I see what you're saying, and we're gonna hop right on that. Because Bishop has sort of told us about this. Let me take this off, and we're gonna hop right on this. Jeff was just sharing with us. Well, wait a minute. Jeff was just sharing with us that they are about the pooling of the conferences and things like that. And remember, Bishop, when you begin to talk about the packages of the TV deals and this, that, and the third, and
Absolutely.
how it actually works, and when you break it down per school and all that kind of stuff, and that's where we discovered that to a certain degree, X amount of millions of dollars is really not a lot of money when you have to spread it out. It's a lot when you can just pool it in, or when you can just funnel it into one place or into one person. But when you have to take $20 million and spread it out among 10 other entities, now those things, that whole begins to be fractions.
Okay. And we got some more foundation added. Okay.
And so what's happening is that here a study was conducted.
Go ahead.
A study was conducted by the SEC and the Big Ten. I went and Googled it, but I'm waiting on ESPN to come up on mine and everything so I can see what all that they're saying. But they're just saying that the study by the SEC and Big Ten concluded that pooling media rights, combining all conference TV rights into one package, would generate less revenue than the current method of individual conference deals, and is considered dangerously unworkable. Despite proposals to boost revenue for NIL and sports funding, the major conferences prefer maintaining control over their own media, fearing loss of value and brand identity. Then it goes on that there's some more.
Yeah, well, can I run with that so you guys can get a greater context?
Yeah,
Think about it as in this form. You have governing bodies for each state. The rules are not the same for each state. And the current governing bodies in certain states, when you try to do something across the board, not every state has the same NIL format or formula. And when you try to do something on this grand of scale, some people are still doing taxes, others are tax-free, i.e., and all of a sudden that changes the game. Some will be getting more of that money, others would not.
And Bishop, when you put it on that scale right there, Bishop, and I'm just going to use your USMs, like the University of Southern Mississippi.
Right.
Even though it is a university of sort, but it's not on the same level as Mississippi State and Ole Miss. It's
Right.
not on the same level. Both of those are two SEC schools where Mississippi, where USM is Sun Belt. But then, even on a smaller scale of Jackson State, Alcorn, and Mississippi Valley State, see, you're talking about rolling everything into one big conference, regardless of the division, and that causes loss too, because you can't just do D1 and don't do your other schools, because they all fall under the NCAA construct. And so, let's put it this way: no, like what you just said, because no two governing bodies are the same, the result, even if you were going to be able to combine and pool all conferences, the result still for everybody still would not be the same. The result of that, it would try to be, they would do their best to make it that, but Bishop, it still wouldn't be the same. So I was talking with, and I know Stephen and William, along with myself, I don't trust it all that much, but they, but I had a little conversation with my personal, I have a chat GPT set up in my phone, right? And so just asking some sports questions and things like that.
Right.
I asked Bishop, what was the proposed timetable but before teams like Alabama go independent? You know what the AI, what Chat GPT, the AI guy, told me?
Go ahead.
You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
By 2034.
And when you say that, think of it like this. Remember, there was a talk of the SEC and the Big Ten breaking off.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, because see, when these current contracts, and keep this in mind, ladies and gentlemen, all of this stuff, and Bishop said this a few weeks ago, Bishop, let's get ready to have that part 2 of that.
I know. I knew where you were going. Go ahead.
You made a statement within the talk that all of these things run by contract. They run by contract. And so with that being said, with that being said, Bishop, when these contracts run out within the next few years, that's when the more of the independent talk and the super conference talk are going to begin. You're hearing about them now, but right now they're going to ride this thing out because they don't have a choice.
And so let me drop a gem. Why do you think all of these schools that in other conferences is trying to jockey for position and move into certain conferences?
Yep. See,
it's a reason to everything is moving, because they see what I've been talking about. But see, understand, I'm a forerunner. I'll talk about stuff that is about to happen. But as you see the steps, it allows you to see, wow, yes, there's bigger works going on. Because see, the ultimate is that even with us moving from the Big 12 to Southeastern Conference, the bottom line is our conference would not move from the noon kickoff. They, for whatever reason, they just love that noon kickoff, and you miss out on major money for the afternoon and evening kickoffs. And we had to be flex for us to get a night game.
I'm telling you, it's some things beginning to happen within the realm of the NCAA. Not just football, but just NCAA, regardless of the sport. And so it's really about to get interesting. But that's what AI was telling me the other day. Their proposed time limit would be like 2034. And that's just a few years from now.
Right.
Just got to just wait it out.
And Piano Man, let me, because see, you guys are a blessing to us. So we just want to keep sharing. Understand this. Why you think it's been a big push between ESPN and them fighting over our contract to vie for the SEC services? Why you think it's a big to do?
It's going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial. Bishop, let's welcome to the stage. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. It's the governor of
The
Discord.
governor.
It's the governor
What's
himself.
good, man?
It's JB. Good morning, Governor.
Morning. I want to apologize yesterday. The wife called me, so one of my baby twin was not feeling good, so I had to do daddy duties.
I
Hey,
understand. I
we got
understand.
But
But
family
hey,
first,
uh,
though. Family
yeah.
first.
always, y'all don't scare me. It's the one I live with. That's a fact.
Hey, Bishop, and I met the one he lives with. Matter of fact, I met her, and Governor, was those your sister-in-laws or your cousins?
That's her cousin.
Her
She
cousin.
got. So let me tell you a little backstory. So when I tell you I've been around women all my life, she has seven. There's a total of seven girl cousins, bro. Seven.
Wow.
Man,
And when I tell you I'm grandfathered in, because I've earned my stripes. I earned my stripes. Okay? So there's nothing in this world that I'm scared of. Nothing.
I hear you. Nothing.
Okay.
Well,
Um,
we got you, Governor. But man, we glad you're there. And hopefully, and hope prayerfully, the babe, my nieces are doing okay. You know,
they get on my nerves, but yeah.
we, but
Bishop,
yeah,
boy, listen. They done heard some things on the Discord. Okay? I'm, I'm not supposed to be here.
Uh, oh my goodness.
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm glad our Discord is kind of kept to a minimal because man, it gets crazy in Discord some nights. Oh,
They don't
when
they
all
don't
of
turn
us
their
get up
backs
in
on
there,
me, man.
oh my goodness.
Bishop, they turn their backs on me at times. They don't part like the Red Sea. I said, well, I didn't know y'all
Nuh-uh.
became Moses. They became Moses. No, she talking to
Ooh.
you. I said, oh, hey, they are, okay. You know what? This is Bama Channel. We're gonna keep it Bama Channel. I'm gonna keep putting my business out there like
Uh,
that. I'm gonna be
Ain't
quiet.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong. Hey, that's a good gumbo.
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm sort of good, but we got to get the Discord going back just a little bit,
Yeah.
but here's the catch on it though. Here's the catch, and I'm gonna say this publicly, because I'm the king of this outfit. But
Okay.
he's the
Okay.
governor of Discord, but I'm the king of the outfit. But one thing about it, there's a screening process.
Oh
There's a
boy.
screening process. You got to pass the screening process, Bishop,
Yeah.
in order to get in the Discord. That's just because it's some things that we learned from prior. There are some things that we learned from prior. Everybody ain't your friend, and
Oh
so
yeah. Hey, nah, yep. You know me. Be led. If you
we,
be led, I'm good. You ain't hurt my feelings.
bro,
I was
everybody ain't
hey,
your friend.
I was a chef when I came. So whatever he leads you to do, you do that.
And so and so I leave that to governor. As far as that Discord part go, I leave that to governor, and I run things when it comes to Discord. I run it by him first. I don't say,
Right.
I do not say, man, come on, I'm gonna put you in. No, because we learned some stuff. We
Oh,
learned some stuff.
hey, trust me.
We need we
Whoa,
need
I've been in these streets, and these streets are, hey, you better put on a full metal jacket up in these streets. Them strays be flowing.
good
Hey, Bishop,
gracious.
we need blood type. We need the last four of your social. We need your job history. Uh-oh, somebody already got canceled.
Oh boy.
Application denied.
In big, hey Bishop, in bold red print, rejected.
Rejected.
Oh
In
my goodness.
bold red print, every letter is capitalized.
Yeah.
Let the door hit
Rejected.
you on the way out.
You on your
Yeah.
way out. You on your way out, man. Matter of fact, you never was in. You was all the way out before you even thought to come in,
Got thought of it.
bruh. But anyway, we gonna get that up and going back and everything. And
Okay.
I leave that to this is the governor, y'all, the governor of Discord. Now, when he say you out, you just out.
Yeah, you
Don't
are,
run
bro.
up the banner, man. I can't help you. Cause shucks, he'll kick me out if need be.
Hey, Governor. Look,
Yeah.
the truth will set you free.
It'll set you
Hey,
free, man.
hey, we got conference rooms, we got training rooms, we got all that.
Yeah.
See?
We got a resume room, and that don't mean resume, it mean resume.
You got to have certain keywords in that resume. Keywords.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Resume me. Hey, resume me.
Resume me, okay? Hey,
Did
Bishop.
you catch it? Hey, Governor, did you catch it?
I got it. I
Yeah,
got it.
resume me.
I'll get political on you. I'm reclaiming my time.
See,
I am
here we go.
reclaiming my time.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm just gonna tell you lost, bro. You lost. Take your losses and head on out. It's over. Cause
I mean,
your resume, hey, Bishop, your resume simply means there are no redos.
There you go.
you didn't get
There are
terminated on good standing. Sorry, you can't say anything.
we learned
Ain't
our
no good
lesson.
stand.
We learned our lesson, man. So anyway, Bishop, that was one of the breaking news stories right there of the with the possibility. So y'all, we're inching closer. I'm telling you now, these next few years are going to be crucial. You're going to see some splitting. You're going to see some splintering, and either the Big Ten or the SEC, or possibly both, are going to grow. So you're going that super either that super conference is coming, or teams like Bama, are going to go independent and form their own whatever. You're going to see some stuff. So once we get, if the Lord allows us to get into the 2030s, you're going to see some stuff. You're going to
Hey,
see some stuff.
not to cut you up here. I just wanted to know, have you seen this? I don't know if it's true or not, because AI is live and running. Um, are they discussing vacating wins for Indiana?
Yes.
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 I just think
It
there's
has
a
picked
weird.
up speed. It has really picked up speed.
Only reason I have not said anything, Governor and Bishop, is because I'm waiting for the
Yep.
final whatever to come out. Then we'll discuss it. But yes, Governor, yes, sir. Because when I heard about it, I said, "What? Yeah,
What?
yeah,
I just think it's weird that
Yeah.
uh-huh.
two two national championship teams from that conference having issues of cheating or now talking about vacating wins. I just think it's weird.
Yeah.
Coincidence? I don't think anything is coincidence. But hey, I just wanted to know if it was something that was out there.
Yeah. It's out there. It's
Hey,
out there. Matter of
hey,
fact,
hey,
I heard about
PM.
it 2 weeks ago.
Hey,
There you go with that pig Latin
hey, Governor know about pig Latin. He know what time it is.
Stephen, I hate to break it to you, sir. I understand you can dig Indiana, but I'm gonna put it to you like this. But if they're found in the wrong, they're gonna have to up it. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen because you got Michigan and Indiana both under both under some scrutiny of cheating. Something's up, and so if they're found cheating, they're gonna make them vacate it. They're gonna make them vacate it. Now I'm like this: if you win it fair and square, you win it fair and square.
Facts.
If you win it fair and square, you win it fair and square. But if there's any hint of cheating, up that chip, up that chip. Let me ask you this, Stephen. In all the ones Alabama won, how many times did we get accused of violations during those 17 years of Nick Saban? I mean, we know what the people were saying, but did other schools ever accuse Bama of cheating? The answer is no.
No, they accused Bama of cheating because we kept winning all the time. But see,
Because they kept winning all the time.
this is why we call ourselves the standard. Is because if if Bama, or I would say if any SEC school had this type of headline, oh, this would be breaking news. This would be CNN.
Facts.
They interrupt the soap opera.
Yep, facts. All right, and check this on. That's going to be put on the by and by.
Mm.
Yeah, it won't be no time soon. But what Stephen is saying right there, but I have to agree with Stephen. I'm going to go and say it, Stephen, since you won't, I'll say it. Michigan was guilty.
Hell.
Michigan was guilty. Michigan was guilty. You know it. I know it. You know it. I know it, Stephen. Michigan was guilty, and they let Michigan get away with crazy stuff. Yes, Stephen, they did. But from what I'm understanding of what Indiana did, it was more of a player eligibility thing.
Yeah,
that they're looking into.
One caveat. And this is me being in the law side. I have a jurisprudence to try to understand how you give an injunction to this player, but now that the season's over, it becomes news.
Mm-mm.
Funny how that works.
Yeah,
you know how it works.
Funny how that works.
We know how it works.
Yeah, we do. We
know how it works.
And usually it takes years before now all of a sudden the timeline is on sped up. Oh, Bishop don't said too much.
Yeah,
The Big Ten be getting that. The Big Ten be getting that Tom Brady package. It's okay if you inflate balls, bro.
I'm just saying, man.
Hey, Spygate.
Y'all, right quick, we got to welcome somebody to the stage. We got to welcome somebody to the chat. Oh my God! Y'all know who it is. It's the one. It's the only. It's Linda P. It's the GOAT herself. What's up, Linda P?
Linda P.
Linda P. Girl, you know, quit playing and act like you know. You already know what the business is, Linda P. Yeah, welcome. Roll Tide to you, Linda P. So one player made them beat everyone. No, Stephen, you're looking at it wrong, sir. They're accusing one player, and it could be possibly multiple players, Stephen, that were there ineligible. That's what they're saying. See, you can't look at this in just wins and losses and beating it on the field. No, they were either eligible or they weren't, or they were not eligible. That's the bottom line. There's no middle ground. You know me, Stephen. I just stand on business. Either you were in, or either you were supposed to be there, or you wasn't supposed to be there. That's what this is about. Wasn't about the play on the field. It was where they supposed to be on the team anyway. That's what the stink is. That's what the stink is. You know.
Oh,
and if Michigan, Jeff Stapleton. See, now you bringing gumbo, some more spice to the gumbo. And if Michigan wasn't guilty, why did Jim leave for the NFL?
Oops. Okie dokie.
And if Michigan wasn't guilty, now I'm going to say this, Governor, and we talked about this one briefly, Governor. If Michigan wasn't guilty, why was Jim put on all those mini suspensions?
He did community service time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
See,
bruh.
so
There's
Steve,
someone in the news right now. Their stuff still being found out.
see,
Uh,
and what's happening is the thing. Oh, see, let me be quiet because somebody
yeah,
gonna.
I had to reel it back.
Governor, reel me in, man. Reel me in, Governor. Reel me in, Governor.
Because I don't know. I might have to dive. I might have to dive in there with you because I'm like, we can
Mm.
see different crimes, different people get different charges.
Uh-oh.
Here where
Uh-oh.
I'm
Okay,
going with this.
I'm back in the game. I'm back in the game then. So, to a certain degree, Governor and Bishop, that's why the Sharon Moore case has
Uh-oh.
taken a different complexion now.
There we go.
Because you can't do this Sharon Moore case without bringing up the Jim Harbaugh situation. Because they
Uh-oh.
see it's all going to see. Jeff, what Jeff is saying about why did Jim leave for the NFL? Well, ding, 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 ding. But goes back to like what Stephen Hicks said. Now you let Michigan get away with crazy stuff. Put it all
Nowhere in the
together,
world.
and now you got your case. Now you
There's
know
no.
what was going on at Michigan,
It's
and it's
like
just getting started.
There's no way you can tell me that one person gets community service and the person underneath him is there looking at jail time at some point,
Uh-oh.
and the person that did community service didn't know what was going on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Go on and throw some more of that Zataran in there, Governor.
You gone. You spit straight fire.
One person can get community service, but the other one gonna spend time in jail. Okay.
the
Okay. Hey,
replacement,
whoa.
the
And on top of
replacement
that,
getting more charges? That's crazy. The replacement is getting more. Okay,
The
never mind.
and
replacement.
check this out.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Check.
I'm not.
No.
Not.
Check this out. Ask yourself, you're telling me the university had no idea this was ongoing?
None.
And they allowed the promotion to go through? Oh, my bad.
But Stephen, innocent
Mm-mm.
until proven guilty. But Stephen, are they really innocent? I'm talking
You
about. I'm
see,
not just talking about Indiana. I'm talking about all of them.
I don't think Stephen reading the room. It's
Uh-uh.
not. I love Steve. I love you,
No.
bro. I
Gotta
We
love you,
read
got
the
your
but
room,
back.
Stephen.
You
I'm gonna
have
tell
no
you.
idea. We actually got your back if you read the room.
Gotta read the room, Stephen.
I don't
We
think
on
you're
your
reading the
side,
room.
but read what we're saying. Read what we're saying. Because
'Cause I don't-
how can I go on and say it? How can Jim Harbaugh get community service and his assistant got the book thrown at him for holding him down?
He took
And,
over he took over what this guy left.
He took over. He took it. And here's my timeout. No, I ain't gonna call no timeout. Let's play the game. Why wasn't a coach selected? The whole process of a selection went when Harbaugh left, and you put Moore in. Now all of a sudden, Moore is shown the door, and you go through the process. And isn't it funny that the first name that comes up on the process is Kalen DeBoer?
oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Thumbnail.
Uh-oh.
That's the thumbnail.
Am
That's the paperclip.
I making sense to anybody? All of a sudden, Jim can leave and go to the NFL on community service. Sharon Moore has to do time, gets X'd out over some crazy stuff that happens every day. And now you want to come in, and so now we're going to start the process of a coaching search. And the first name comes up is good old CKD. And by the way, CKD, governor and bishop, was also first consideration at another program who was
Yes, we know.
suffering the same thing
Absolutely.
called Penn State.
Yeah,
And nobody
absolutely.
finds nothing strange about none of this.
Mm.
But the Big Ten has won the last 3 natties.
Hey, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in. It's choppy on my side.
All
I'll be
right.
back.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so nobody finds this strange. So Stephen, you're right, innocent until proven guilty. But bruh, it sounds to me like they're trying to cover something else, some stuff up.
It
All
goes
up.
deeper. Let's just say you just said about water. Let's just say it goes deeper.
I hope and pray Indiana's not guilty. But I know
Yeah,
this
true.
Michigan is.
That's
Michigan's
a
guilty.
fact.
Michigan's guilty. Michigan's guilty.
They swept that one under the rug there, buddy, and changed the whole narrative.
And Stephen, now you're reading the room. If you guilty, if you cheat, you need to be exposed. Yeah, if you cheat, but there's more to this cheating. But there you go. See, wait a minute, whoa. That's not what the one I'm after. It's double. Thank you, Jeff. Double standards.
Thank Jeff.
That's
I
what we're
feel so
getting at.
much better. I'm glad Jeff got my back. He knew he was in my thoughts. He knew what time it was.
Double standards. That's what we're saying. Double standards, and that's not now. That's real cheating. Real cheating is double standards.
But I wonder. I just hear me out, P. You know how my brain be moving sometimes. I
Go
just
ahead, bro.
wonder, did they not go as hard because of the success that Michigan was having that year?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Because let's just say they had that season, so before the season that they actually won the national championship, if they had that type of season, would Jim have gotten community service, or would he have gotten the book? Because you're losing anyway. So I'm not gonna defend you. But since we're winning, yeah, you go take a hiatus real quick and come back. Wait, what? Oh,
Here's what
never mind.
here's what we always know. We only deal in facts. Ask yourself if Sharon Moore was this gentleman that just got a slap on the wrist, would he have just gotten a slap on the wrist, a few games, and then he's back in the fold? Or would he have the book thrown at him? You decide.
Because ain't no way that you skip over. No, this is all speculation on my part. This is all my opinion, everybody. It's just my opinion. So I'm not saying it happened. I'm not saying none of that. It's just my opinion because with me, the
Right.
math ain't mathing. Because there's no way that an assistant coach underneath an ex NFL coach who's now an NFL coach again, can have more publicity than the person that's in the NFL. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, man.
A man that
It's
played the
going.
game and has a brother that won a Super Bowl. We all know who Jim Harbaugh is. His
Yep.
name alone, we know who he is. Ain't no way that this person took over for this person and he has more publicity in the negative light than this person from the
Uh-oh.
program that he left. That it just makes no sense to me. That's not
Uh-oh.
mathing. Mathing ain't mathing right there.
And how swiftly did it move
It moves
from one to
very
the other?
quickly.
It went kind of swift there. It went kind of swift, but
He
I
made the
was
Happened
hoot
to
name, but hey,
what,
hey, documentation be conversation.
what happened to the loyalty? Remember that word?
Uh
oh
oh,
yeah, man.
uh
Remember that
oh.
word? You see? You see what I'm saying? Don't use that word just for one half of the team and not the other half, because a team is consisted of coaches and players. I'm just saying, what happened to the loyalty? Things got hot. My man left, and that word loyalty, that word never came back up. But only
And
when the players start leaving. I'm just go ahead, P.
and Governor, I got to throw this in when you talk about that loyalty, it causes me to wonder why these players now all of a sudden when okay, since we're gonna bring up loyalty, I'm gonna show you how twisted this whole thing is. The former coach of Utah tells his players, I'm going to coach you all the way up until my retirement. And I'm going to, and at the end of our bowl game, I'm going to retire and everything. And then in the middle of the bowl season and getting everybody ready, then all of a sudden he takes a job at Michigan. Then all of a sudden you see this little fallout coming, and now didn't Alabama get the center or somebody from Michigan?
Out and Hayward.
Eh, Him? Yeah, yeah, uh-huh,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
I'm just saying. See, it's like what Bishop said. It's deeper. This is not sitting still. It's forging a trail. It's being forged by fire as we speak.
Huh. I was waiting for somebody to pick it up.
It's being forged by fire as we speak. And
It's
here in a minute, I don't know if y'all remember the song, I'm pretty sure you do, by James Brown, Living in America.
mm,
Somewhere you gonna find out who you are.
well, mm, mm,
Somewhere America is going to see what the truth is about this whole situation. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be. Bishop said it's going to be on hold for a minute, but we're going to find out. We're going to know here soon, sooner than you think. In my opinion, if where the guilt was, because mind you, Ohio State was accused of some stuff too.
Uh oh, uh oh,
mm,
uh oh.
The
mm-mm.
Big Ten all of a sudden winning
Being
chip
accused mm, repeatedly.
3 times in a row.
Three
Indiana
times a
comes up out of
lady.
nowhere and wins it.
And each one got a story.
But there's a backstory to all 3 of those schools. Now, I'm not here to play conspiracy theory because I don't give a piss about nothing but the time. But the point that I'm making is I find it mighty funny that all of a sudden these 3 schools, these 3, and what's funny about it, Bishop and Governor, with this last one with Indiana, they wasn't even on nobody's preseason radar screen. I tell you who was on the radar screen. Penn State was on the radar screen.
Hmm.
Oregon was on the radar screen. Of course, Ohio State was on the radar screen. Michigan was on the radar screen, but not Indiana.
It's just wild that the same commentators or analysts will say loyalty. These players don't have no loyalty. Even our fans and just fans in general, the players don't have no loyalty to the school anymore. It's that traditional way, and I agree because I've said some of the stuff because of their actions. I said, but they don't have no loyalty for leaving because they're just chasing the bag. But a coach can do the same exact thing, and you know the words that they say. That's a great opportunity for them. What the hell? How can two people do the same thing but get the
Uh
different
oh,
outcome?
uh oh. I told you it went deeper. Uh oh.
just want to know. And two, if you really want to go deeper, Bishop, hear me out now. When you try to use my words wisely, which player you saying ain't got no loyalty to?
Ooh, bingo.
Which
Was
players you
his
talking
name
about?
on?
Like what remember the Titans and Denzel Washington? Which players you talking about? I come hard on Bertier. I don't see you holding his hand. I
Uh-oh.
come hard on Sunshine. I don't see you grabbing him by. Which players you talking about?
Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. So you're telling me somebody's going through a fire test and we got the inside track because
Mm,
Bishop don't lay down the law for us. Hmm.
I'm just saying they really the critics be extremely high. Which players you talking about though? Because then we get a player from Cal. I don't hear that
Yeah.
conversation.
And you
Then
know
we get
what's
a
so
player from Oregon State.
yep.
Don't hear that conversation.
And you know what's so crazy, Governor? It behooves me that in this time we just sit back and it's all being exposed because there's no more cover up. You there's no more rug to sweep it under.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
It's because, and I'm going to talk for our fans and our my team.
Yep.
Our fans do it, and I want y'all to. And I'm talking to the fans that's in the chat. And I'm just talking to the fans that's going to hear, listen, watch this show later. We bash players for being not loyal on our team, but when we get guys, we congratulate them. I'm confused.
Mm.
I'm confused. The players that left our team, you say ain't not loyal. They chasing the bag. They were never good. Their production was terrible. And then when we get players from other schools, is welcome to the team. He's gonna have a great standing. I think our offense. Talking about it's the same. It's the same thing. You shouldn't
So
want if you're gonna say that, then you shouldn't want no players to come in. You should just build with the guys that you got, right? I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. As the world turns.
that doggone Steven said, I'm as confused as an orphan on Father's Day. Steven, see, you putting it nicely, but I'm not going to say how we say it on my side of town. I'm not going to say it how we say it, but I get the point. Because it's confusing. It's confusing. Because what Governor's saying is we on one hand, we bash not being loyal on the one hand, and then when they come to Bama, we congratulate them for coming because you wasn't loyal where you left. And so so you come into Bama, so how long are you going to be loyal here?
And that is what we call the poopy diaper of the fire test.
I'm just saying, man, this whole thing, and I said all of that to say this by 2034. It's excuse me, y'all. By 2034, it's going to be crucial. You're going to see a whole new change. But when these contracts begin, these present contracts are up with media rights and contractual rights and this and that and the third to these schools, watch how things change. They're going, as a matter of fact, they're beginning to change now.
Why you think Clemson is trying to move out? Why you think North Carolina is trying to move and Nebraska is trying to move back to the Big 12? Why you think that's going on? You got to check the landscape and it'll tell you all the pieces they got going on will tell you what's really going on. People are jockeying for position.
Oh boy, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all, I got to do this. Somebody's here, and so I got to do this. Y'all.
I'm fire. I feel it in the air, telephone wires above, all sizzling like a snare. Honey, I'm fire.
Y'all know who it is. It's the one. It's the only. Y'all, it's Susan. What's up, Susan? Good morning, Susan, and roll tide to you. Susan wants her
And
Chippendales music.
And salute.
You know. I don't do the oh my God for Susan. No, because I ain't celebrating that. Oh my God is for when the ladies come. That's what's going on there. But anyway, good morning, Susan. How you doing? Good to see you. But Governor, you bring up an interesting take. We bash on one hand, but celebrate what we're bashing on the next one. It can find
I don't know what else to really say though, Piers, but that's what I said. My greatest attribute is called listening. I listen to people talk.
Yeah.
And man, that's honestly should be the best attribute for everybody. Because when you listen to people talk, one, they tell on themselves because they talk too much. And two, when you hear yourself speaking and when you actually hear what you're saying, you might get a recognition of, okay, maybe I am wrong. It's not to bash you or come at you. You need to listen to what you're saying. You're in a nutshell, you're being a hypocrite because you're bashing one guy, player, coach, or whatever, that's leaving your school. But when somebody comes in, the same sentiment that you said for that guy leaving, you recant and congratulate coming in. But so if they weren't loyal in your eyes, if they weren't loyal because they left your school, the people that's coming in, when they not be loyal because they left their school to come to you? I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't know.
Lost in the sauce.
Governor, it's gonna get worse, bro.
I'm lost in the sauce. I thought, well, let's see. The truth will set us free, and I think today is free your day.
I'll just say for the, I'll just say for our fans, instead of you could go on other channels and just listen to what's being said, instead of inputting your words in there, listen and watch or read what others are saying, and you might get a perspective of what we're trying to allude right now. You got to check yourself before you try to check somebody else.
I'm just saying. What's up, Icebox? Icebox, I'm really not fussing. We're bringing some things to the forefront, Icebox, about this present situation that we're in college football, and we're just saying that it's really a conglomeration of things, Icebox. But welcome to the show, bro. But we're just saying that in the end result, we bash people players for leaving Alabama and going elsewhere, but then other people, we celebrate them when they come in who left the program and they're doing the same thing. That's a double standard. That's we bash on the one hand, but then we celebrate what we're bashing when it comes to us. Because my question would be then now is, how long are you going to be with us? That's my question. How long are you going to be loyal to us? And then the next question would be, Governor, which is not, I better not ask it because it's going to lead to a conversation because I got a couple other things I want to talk about. But all of this stemmed from the Icebox, the breaking news about the conference pooling and things like that, and all of the brouhaha that comes from it. You know. Diane, what's up with you? What's up, Diane? What the business is? Now, Diane says, I don't mind being a hypocrite. I only care about the tide. I got you. So when you're with us, you better produce. When you leave, goodbye and don't care.
I understand what you mean, but I'm still confused on that statement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
I don't mind being a hypocrite.
Yeah. Now you're saying, I ain't mean to cut you off there, Governor, but now you're saying it's like when if a player leaves Alabama, you don't care. But when another player comes from another school to Alabama under the same auspices, under the same guys, now all of a sudden you got to produce. That don't make you weary of them. I mean, or leery of them. It makes me leery. What's really happening here? That's the part that I'm saying. That's what we're saying. At least that's what I'm saying. But like Governor said, we bash on the one hand, but we celebrate on the next one because it's Bama.
Okay, I'm not saying this is what Diane, hear me clearly. I'm not saying this is you or portraying to be you. I'm just giving an example from my words to y'all ears. Okay. With your statement, this is the reason why I say I'm confused on that. Because I understand what you mean, but I'm confused. Because it's like if I give an example, like say your significant other is not, because I don't even know your race or anything, but I'm just giving an example right now. You have a white woman or a black woman with a black guy or a black woman as a couple. And you might say something, not you, I'm just giving an example. Somebody might say, I don't like black people, but you deal with a black person. I don't like them, but I can deal with them. I can deal with the person that's in my home. No, because how you feel is going to be how you feel, regardless on what situation you in. If that's what you're thinking about those people over there with any type of group, regardless if you're intimate or have friends of that same type of culture, if I was to hear that, I'm going to look at you kind of sideways because if we don't deal with each other anymore, are you going to start to look at me in that light?
Just saying, man. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like this, because I'm gonna take that a certain way, but that's just me. I'm not saying that's what you said or you were trying to allude to. I'm just saying I was kind of confused on that statement because what and if you read it, if you can go deeper, you don't mind. You don't, if they leave, then they leave. Okay, goodbye. But then that's saying that my team can't do no wrong. And that's not true. Because if things start to come out from our team that we didn't know about, and all of a sudden it starts coming out, are you gonna tuck your tail and run? Or are you gonna stay 10 toes down with your team? Because that's alluding what you just said.
Yep. That's it. I mean, when you put it in that light, you know, it makes you wonder. It's one of these aspects of football that make you think about your own loyalty as a fan and how you approach it watching maybe your favorite player, because I've even heard Double A say one time, and she said this a few weeks ago, it's hard for you now to develop a particular fondness of a particular player because you don't know how long they're going to even be there. And so you can't develop a type of saying, this is my favorite player, or this is my favorite coach, or whatever, because you don't know if you're going to go to bed and wake up the next morning and they're gone. That's how much of it, like what Bishop said the other day, people wanted the NFL model. Now that you got it,
Yep.
some people can't handle it. Because now you're saying, you wanted the NFL model. Now you got, not saying you in the chat, just in general, people wanted the NFL model. People wanted the players to be paid, this, that, and the third. So now that this has come to fruition, the business side of it makes the football side of it become ugly, because now it's more business prone. And so players, coaches, administration, staff, everybody else goes back to like what Governor said. The bag becomes the focal point as opposed to the prize.
Well, check this out, you guys. And I hear Governor is spitting straight fire, and so is Piano Man. The truth is in the details. If the coaches were on their P's and Q's and they were developing, would they even be thinking about moving on?
Mm, mm,
And I'm going to just let that set because understand, remember, we deal with the truth. And even though sometimes it cuts us, the truth will set us free. What we're dealing with is in this dispensation of where we're at. Think about it like this. If I do not develop you like a incoming freshman, if I don't develop you in 2 years, it is your right to look to see how much have you put into me? Have you even given me a shot? What have you done on your side? Because you said it's a two-way street because I chose you and you chose me. So now all of a sudden, if I do test the market, it's not because some coaches push players out or say not push, but they're saying we're going a different direction or we got someone else we're bringing in that's going to fit what they like to fit the narrative, that's going to more fit the mode of us.
Yep.
you
But
got to
see,
put it in
here's
context to understand, though, Bishop. That's
yeah,
why I use my words a little bit different. If you
I
at your
know.
job, you've been at your job for 5 years, coming to work every single day, doing everything that you need to do to progress and everything like that. And then your company, who you've been loyal to, says your services is no longer needed, or
Yeah.
they bring somebody in who's younger than you, less experienced than you, but offer them more money. How would you feel?
There we go. See, now we don't hit the root. Here's the troubling thing, and here's something that the university has to get a grasp. If you're going to do the NFL model, you need to know that the going rate ain't the same going rate that it was 2 years ago.
Mm,
So what am I saying? What is Bishop saying? Your juniors and seniors, their rate was different than the current going rate. So if a freshman comes in that was highly touted and he is, if everything was put out, is making more than that junior and senior, how would you, as that individual or junior and senior, how would you perceive that?
mm,
And then on top of that, if you haven't had enough development, enough opportunities to get on the field, and it might be my doing as well. But once again, when you bring that into the decision making, you can start to see how these young men are starting to realize, well, wait a minute. Then if that's the case, and if I'm truly trying to get to the NFL, and that's the end goal, then I got to get on the field as soon as possible.
NFL players get traded all the time. I don't never hear this word loyalty.
That's because they start realizing it's not the loyalty, is how do you fit into our university or our entity, and what do you bring to the table that allows us to go to the next level? It's becoming more corporate versus what it used to be, because everybody used to say, oh, well, they loyal to the school and whatnot. Well, what happened is Pandora's box was open when NIL came into the scene and the portal came into the scene, because now all of a sudden, you got to remember, it started off as an infant, but now it's up and running as a young adult. And now beginning prices aren't the same as today's prices.
And emphasis on the word prices.
William, you do know, because I see your comment, so scholarships don't mean anything anymore. You do know not all scholarships are full rides for a team, right?
Right.
You do know this, right? I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
asking. I'm not calling you out or saying that you're incompetent on what you're talking about. I'm just saying the word scholarship doesn't mean that's a full ride to that team or to the school. Sometimes that scholarship is just only for academics.
There are different attributes of the scholarship. And furthermore, those scholarships are also have to be renewed yearly, right? Each
Yep.
Right.
year. You're
Yep.
not you're not guaranteed that from year to year. That's part of a it's like a
So the
contract.
same way how they can give you a scholarship, if you don't get the opportunity on the field, you do this the same way how they can pull your scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're dealing with the truth.
And because that's what happened with a particular player just recently right there at Alabama, lost the scholarship and was told, go find another team, and was given a scholarship, didn't pan out. And so it's not that the scholarships don't mean anything anymore. No, it's up to the discretion of the, of how you're evaluated. And what Bishop said, and I'll put more emphasis on the transfer portal than I do NIL, because NIL doesn't work the same way for everybody. Everybody doesn't get it the same way. Not
Right.
NIL, they don't. But
And
transfer
see-
portal is dangerous.
Right. Well, check this out, you guys. And I see a lot of this is good. That means it's stoking the fire in you. Good. Why you think retention is the new winning word?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why you think Nagy and all these general managers, all of a sudden, everybody is going to that model because they start realizing you better be able to develop. And Nagy even called out our coaches and say, if you don't develop, I can't keep giving them money that we don't have some format or some way to measure. So you got to figure out a way to make sure I have something measurable, so that way each and every year that we reevaluate to bring them back into the fold, they fit in the scheme of things when it comes to the finances. And see, that's where, we as fans, we're not privy to, but it goes on. And it's like sometimes we can't understand why we lose certain players and whatnot. But understand, if you're bringing in freshmen that are highly touted in that same position, it just might mean that they're making a little bit more money, in order to compensate. That's where you have what I was telling you, the accelerators for the upperclassmen. But if you don't have a general manager that knows how to navigate that, you can lose a lot of players that way.
And two, not that, because I know you about to bring what up, Twister. I just want to shout you out real quick before you go. But that's what I'm trying to, not really trying to allude to, is just like you say, so scholarships don't matter anymore. I'm like, no, it never really did, because if a better player coming out of high school is, wanting to come to my school, yes, my roster is full, but I know you're a better player for that position than the guy that I have. Don't the program take the scholarship from the guy that I have already to give it to the prospect that's better than him?
A lot
So
of times
clearly the
that's not
scholarships
talked
never
about.
matter.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
What's up, Twister? Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Roll Tide, gentlemen. Salute to you, Bishop. How y'all doing?
Salute.
Salute.
I want to say something real quick because I'm
Go
still
ahead,
kind
man.
of busy loading on my truck. I was catching on the part that y'all talking about we bashing, some of the Alabama fans are bashing the players that leave Alabama, but we rooting for the guys who coming in. It got to be vice versa, man, because I was agreeing with all the stuff y'all talking about because we can't really trust the guys who's on our team who came from the other teams because they basically getting bashed by other teams too. Like we welcome them the guys. It's now becoming a business now. It's like I said before, man, the era of this whole situation, it's not fun anymore to me. Cause we can't just gravitate to players that we love to see win championships. Like if they win a championship for us, then they all of a sudden they want to turn around and leave and go to another team.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, like Krewes and James Smith, I wish them love. I ain't bashing those brothers, man. Go do what you got to do. Just do it for the right reasons. Same thing for the guys who come play for Alabama or any other team. Y'all just do your job. Cause right now, man, I just like, hey, whoever be on our team, roll tide. You leave, man. Good luck on your journey, man. God bless you. I ain't gonna bash you. We would never know what these got these players in their mindset, man. Part of it is money. Some of them ain't getting no playing time. We don't know. And then I hate it. That's why I just can't just gravitate to any player to be on the team. For 1 minute we get a chance to like the guy that play for us. He go like, oh, it's time to go. I want to go to another team just to make more money or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
So I guess I can't root for these guys on our team either, man. I just like they are on our team. We root for them because they wearing crimson and white. But that's I always say. I always have my guard up when it comes to this transfer portal thing. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, and this is where I come into play, and I'm so glad to be a part of the Gumbo Chefs. Is that understand? That's why it's so important for me to be over here. Is because I want to deal in the truth. I don't want to deal in the fandom because when I deal with the truth, even though it sometimes cuts me, because it's like, man, it's sometimes you like, man, you really liking that player, but when you start digging into it and you start understanding how these entities are operating and how their leadership or their head coaches and coaches are moving, they play a huge part. And now all of a sudden it becomes a business model versus a NCA model.
yeah, that's
Well,
how I said. It's just a bad. Like I said, I just hate this era. I can't stand it. It's not like I said. It's not fun anymore. The hunger is not there anymore in my eyes. The hunger is not there anymore. To the nasty and stuff, it's not there. None of that. It's just a business decision now. Like the one the guy said in the check, it's just a mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all mercenary. Whoever makes the most money or whatever is everything good. It's just like you trying to bribe people to be on your team to win championships instead of grinding and producing and developing players that who you got who already on your team. It's just like a cheating way or a scapegoat. It just laziness to me. It's just a lazy thing. Oh, you good. Oh, I pay you this. I pay you that to get on my team and we'll get good at it and get noticed. That's what I see now. It is not
But
determination anymore.
and Twister, that's a great input into this gumbo. But you know the end part before they got that person, were they even close to their goals?
That part.
And so a lot of times when these teams and situations are being moved, you got to understand if they're taking some of your players, are you the standard that everybody keeps saying? And if so, count it, because understand, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
And understand, you're going to go through many fire tests, which we detest to, but understand the toughest part is the poopy diaper syndrome. But understand, when you stand through it, your promotion is right there.
Mhm.
And you got to understand, promotion comes for all. But understand, with it, there's stuff that cannot go into that new wineskin. Some people are only there for a season. Some people are there for the duration. Enjoy that when they're in that season, but be okay, because this is not set up by the kids. This was set up by the entity of the NCAA and the
Yeah,
coaches
the system. Yeah.
and the system. And
Yeah.
they're just operating in the system set forth. Now, with that, for us as fans, as we learn and we grow, I too, at first, it took me back, because you start realizing, well, wait a minute, that bagman has always been there, but now that he's out in the open, it's a nasty business.
Yeah.
It's a nasty business, only because the NCAA chose, because their feelings was hurt, and they just threw something out that was so vague that it's able to grow its own feet and legs and handle its business to what is the truest capitalism system we got going on. And everybody can see that, man, is you better be able to navigate and be a life coach, is what these general managers are. They are a life coach, and how to figure out to fit the puzzle together to retain the nucleus of your team. And then of course, add the pieces that needed from the portal. That is the new system of the NCAA. Now, with that, we need to also hold their feet to the fire and understand, okay, if that's the case, then you got 2 to 3 years, 3 years if you redshirt them, 2 years if you don't, with those freshmen, to get them developed. Otherwise, we already see the fruit of the ways, and they'll be looking for somewhere else, because understand, ladies and gentlemen, they still want to go to the NFL just like everybody else, or have an opportunity to. And the only way they can do that is they got to find a way to get on the field.
Hey,
And if they're not getting on the field where they're at, are you expecting them to alleviate one more year of not being on the field to stay in if they're not rewarded?
Bishop, brother, let me ask you this question.
Sure.
Now these cats getting the money
Uh-huh.
from the college now.
Uh-huh.
Are those same individuals, those players, are they still hungry to go pro? Because some of these guys now getting eligibility like crazy. Some of these cats been in college for nearly a decade. Them juggers still got that hunger to go pro, to prove themselves, to go for their dream, what they've been dreaming since they was children.
Right.
Is that hunger still there? Because now they're getting money in college. They're getting money, NIL deals and all that. Or is the hunger still there for them to get there? That's all
But
I'm saying.
yeah, but check this
can I
out
answer
though.
that one? Can I
Go
answer
ahead.
that one for you, Bishop?
Good. Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
You made a statement, and I've been wanting to jump in because you made a statement, and there's also another statement in the chat that I want to get to too. But I want to answer Twisted for you. Bishop made a statement. Some people are there for a season and a duration, right? So the guys that are there for the duration, those are the ones that are being kicked out. So how can you, like, 'cause I'm going to answer Twitch's question. You're asking to see if those guys are hungry, but the ones that were hungry are being pushed out.
Let me jump in here with this one, since we're on that. And
You
now
ain't
that I'm
got a
going,
point on that part.
I'm going to bring this up, and here we go. I.e. Jaden Roberts. Okay, everybody's talking about NIL.
Yep. Here we go.
Let's get real specific about stuff. What Kendrick said about Rousseau and Smith, got you. But let's talk about Jaden Roberts for just a second. when governor talks about being pushed out, Jaden Roberts was pushed out and he stayed because he was loyal to Bama, regardless of what they did to him. He was loyal. Having a little knowledge of the information, of the situation, rather. Jaden, with this NIL thing, that's why I said the transfer portal is more dangerous than NIL ever thought about being. Why? Because everybody doesn't get the same thing when it comes to NIL, and some folks don't get it at all. Jaden Roberts didn't really get what you call a bona fide NIL deal until this past year. And he was there for 4 years. Ryan Williams, on the other hand, came in with an NIL deal from high school. High school. In the words of Governor, let that sink in. High school. Remember, I told you all, cat right here, Twister, in Hattiesburg, right over there at Hattiesburg High, signed an astronomical deal with Adidas. High school. See, so when y'all get to talking about the colleges and the love of money and the this, that, and the third, that's why Bishop be telling you, do your homework. Search this stuff out. See what's going on. This stuff ain't just happening in college. It's going on in high school. And some guys come in from high school with that. I'm telling you what I know now. With the bag, which raises some ire, if you will, when they get to the college ranks, and these guys see that, hey, this cat coming in here as a freshman, and I've been here for 3 years and ain't got nothing. That's where the transfer portal, yes, it's because of NIL to a certain degree, but in order for you to activate the NIL, you've got to activate the transfer portal first. And then, Bishop, because you ain't Bishop, Twister, Governor, y'all ain't bought this part up, but I'll bring it up. And even if you get into the transfer portal, it still doesn't guarantee somebody gonna pick you up.
Right.
Come on now.
But
That
I-
guarantees nothing.
there's another thing.
I'm just saying.
When Diane made the comment about the NIL is made it the money is made the sports business for basically the college sports. I'm like, no, they NIL, they just put a name on it. Y'all forgot SMU. Did y'all forget about Miami? They've been they were called boosters at
Yes,
that time. Now it's just called NIL. But the boosters, where's the NIL?
exactly.
Bingo.
Wait a minute, Governor. And Governor, back up to that SMU thing. And what happened to them?
Death
They got
penalty.
annihilated.
The death penalty. And ladies and gentlemen, while we sitting here talking about we don't care about nothing but the Tide, Alabama was on death penalty's
Right.
doorstep.
Exactly.
That's
It's like we
how
forget.
crucial it was. See, so don't sit here. Let's not sit here and act like that Bama has been, and I love Alabama, been a Bama fan all my life. But let's not sit here and act like Bama hadn't been guilty. Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
And you saw the effects of it. So that's like we got so comfortable when they hear the words, "Oh, you got a scholarship. You're not loyal because you wasn't here for 3 years." The only reason why you bring that up is because Saban came in, and that's what the players were basically not even trained. I don't use the word trained, but that's what he built in. You stay here for 3 years, and you go into the NFL. That was his standard. So when you start to see that on a consistent basis, you think, oh, well, that's what it's supposed to be. No, it was never like that. The boosters made sure which players went to which school, and majority of them went to the same school because the boosters had the money. Now all of a sudden it's called NIL, and it's oh my God, the kids are chasing the bag. They've been chasing the bag.
Been chasing it. Been chasing it.
It's just now legal.
Been doing it. It's been happening.
Like
Yeah,
what?
Hey,
it's been happening.
hey,
It's
Governor, you wanna know the truth? And just think about it. They had no one governing how the money was getting divvied out until they started realizing, oh snap, we don't div it out too quickly, and we don't have enough left over.
and
No, I
that's
think
what
I
and
go
hold
ahead, Pete.
up, Bishop and Governor, and that's what I be telling y'all. Listen to when football season rolls back around every Wednesday night on the Tide 100.9 and even on YouTube. I see some of y'all on there every Wednesday night. They have Hey Coach. I'm telling you now, it's
Yep.
some information that comes out over there that a whole lot of people miss. Courtney Morgan told it, and Bishop just reiterated it about retention. That's one of the number one things that they have to face semester in, semester out. They face the thing of retention. And so I know we're big football fans, but it's one big pot, y'all. And not only is it football, but basketball. Nate Oates faces it, baseball faces it, track faces it, and you have to go with what who was it? Who put it up there just now? Hey, Anitra, roll tide with the business head player. Whoever put that up there, I think it was whoever it was, talked about what HaHa said about production.
Yep.
This whole thing deals with production. Who produced, who didn't, and some of the players that you like from a playing aspect, you like them. But when it gets to that business part, that's what Governor and Bishop are saying. When it comes down to that business part, it's seen in a whole total different light. And that's where we have to get used to it. We got to get used to it now. It's just legal now to do what they're doing. No, a lot of us don't like it, but it's legal. They've made it legal to do what they've been doing the whole time. It's just legal and it's more widespread. Oh, don't think Alabama's the only team go through it. All of them go through it.
And
How do you think Ohio State won that championship a couple of years ago? What did Quinshon Judkins, Will Howard? That's his name.
Yep.
Quarterback. Will
Yep.
Howard. You had some other cats. They benefited from what? Not NIL, the transfer portal. And there were some deals worked out in the transfer portal. And that's how Ohio State won it. Now they got out there and played ball on the field, yeah. But they didn't, they added a few players.
But see,
I think I broke it. So go ahead, B.
no. You gonna say it. Go ahead.
Because I think I just broke the code. You see, you know how when you're on a scholarship, right, Bishop? And
Yep.
since you're on a scholarship, the school can't they can't provide you funds if you got to go eat lunch or anything like that. They can't provide
Right.
right? Because that'd be illegal.
Speak about it.
Okay, so now you do know that the stuff that was happening back in the day, maybe 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, or 7 when Jeremy Pruitt was at Tennessee, right?
Uh-oh.
And that scandal that happened over there. You can't provide your players because it's going to be illegal. So you don't think that they came up with an idea? I can't be having my best players get in trouble because they trying to survive on this scholarship only for room and board. They have to eat. They have situations outside of school, and I don't want them to get in trouble. Let's come up with something where they can give them money so they can stay here. Let's call it the NIL.
Oh. Better get Mako.
It didn't just come out of nowhere.
Been there. It's been happening.
And can I piggyback? Go ahead, Piano.
Go ahead.
let me. I can see all the in the spirit realm. I'm gonna see everybody in the chat. They're above saying, "Whoa, this is why it's so important to stay grassroots and make sure you hold your university and coaches to the standard of, if nothing else, make sure you develop majority of what we bring in, because it makes no sense to bring someone in and not develop them or not find a way to have them contribute. Developing is contribute. Or even if I redshirt you, some GMs have a deal with, like, even if you're redshirted, I need to make sure, are you going to class on time? Are you making practices on time? Are you late to any meetings? That's how you keep your money. Grow your money. There is now a system that is not spoke about, but that's understood, even if you redshirt. So now there are certain things in there that can accelerate their deal, but this is where we as a university and as a collective needs to make sure that if we're going to give in, what do you have to educate these young men so that they can be most efficient at taking advantage of gaining more asset to NIL and being more astute to how to achieve NIL? Because some of these players have already been in the system, but they're not coming in with these freshmen, and these freshmen are coming in on a different level.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have a system in place, you can create friction, because that freshman is on a different level, a different NIL, and when they come in, the juniors and seniors, what I had just spoke about, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, hold up. I don't put blood, sweat, and tears, and they come in like this.
Yep.
So let's
This
go
is
back to
where,
go ahead.
this is, no, what I was going to finish up. This is where you have to have a general manager team. Because understand, the whole premise for the general manager is to make sure the puzzle makes the picture. What I'm saying is making sure that, okay, you already have a prevailing contract, but guess what? I'm going to up your accelerators. Accelerators go, like I showed in that one Friday, goes on next year. So I'm going to have you up your accelerators that by the end of the year, you're going to make 3.5 million. But the base is 950,000.
Yep.
But
Right.
you got to have people who know how to navigate and to build accelerators or incentives in, so that way you can keep your nucleus and retain people. And they see that there's a format that nobody's going to get left behind.
And it's like the Twisters question. We talking about the retention that players are hungry. So a redshirt freshman, right? That means you're a redshirt freshman. You got to at least play 4 games to be accepted as if you playing for the season, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So prime example, the wide receiver that left Auburn and went to Texas, right?
Cam Coleman.
So that
Mhm.
freshman, that redshirt freshman at that position, I'm just throwing out a scenario. That redshirt freshman who you brought in didn't think that was ready to go yet. And on that word scholarship, if we were able to get the wide receiver, I can't remember his name right now, from
Can't comment.
Auburn to come here, you don't think they're gonna pull that redshirt freshman scholarship in the NIL deal if he had one to give it to the wide receiver that's gonna come over?
Yep. Yep.
And
See,
he
You know what
made
I'm saying?
upwards
it
of
happens.
5+ million. And remember, you had a lot of areas that you need to address.
Yep.
How many positions does that affect if you do pull them into the fold?
You don't know what hunger he got if you're trying to get the best players. Don't get me wrong, go ahead and get the best players that's going to fit your scheme and fit your team. But I just want our people to understand, watch what you're saying. And I'm going back to Diane's comment. I don't mind being a hypocrite. No, you need to watch what you say because those words will come back to you. They will come back to you. That's basically saying that I don't mind putting down this team because they cheated. But if my team cheats, hey, I don't know. We got the W. No, it don't work that way because the very next year, they're going to make sure they do exactly what you did and you can't say nothing about it.
And it won't be a case of, well, they just got it in for us. No, they don't. No, they do this to everybody. And if they find a red flag, if they see a red flag, yes, they're going to say something about it. That's why this whole deal, y'all, we're going to say this and get ready to get out of here. This whole deal, I really wasn't even planning on going this deep into it, but it has to be discussed because that's why I be talking about Governor and Bishop and Twister about being realistic now. Going to that Senior Bowl for me made me look at this whole thing a whole heck of a lot differently. This whole thing. And I shared with Bishop, it caused me to look at it from every angle besides a fan angle. That's why I'm not in this quote unquote celebratory mode of what's going on, because I know some of the stuff of what's going on behind the scenes of what's making some stuff what it is. And if it's not got if a handle governor is not gotten on it, if it hadn't got a handle on it, what you think is crazy now, give it 3 years and you hadn't seen crazy yet. I'm just saying to you, what Bishop is talking about, the financial side of things, you hadn't seen financial problems yet. Give it a little time if some things are not put in check. I'm gonna tell, okay, Twister, you still there?
Yes, sir.
I need you to say your famous words. I need you to say Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show you how all of this worked, what somebody put in the chat about being given and being taken away. All right. Did anybody watch, what's the name of the restaurant? Well, the commercial that had Coach DeBoer and Mr. Freeze in it. Y'all remember that commercial? The moment now.
Yep. I know it.
That fell under NIL. Coaches get it all the time. Coaches get it. NIL, name, image, likeness. That particular commercial was bumping. But the moment Mr. Freeze got fired, I'm going to show you how it works. The moment Mr. Freeze got fired, guess who else got fired?
Who that?
He got fired from the commercial. Why? Because it was a dual thing with Alabama and Auburn.
Auburn.
The moment that Hugh Freeze was let go, the commercial dropped. Jack and the Jack, whatever the name of it is. The commercial
Jack
dropped.
Chicken. Jack Chicken Places.
That one. The commercial dropped. The name of the sandwiches and the dinner plates and everything went out the window. It don't just happen to players, ladies and gentlemen. It happens to coaches too, because like what Governor's saying, they're all interconnected together. And so when it happens, we talking about the love of money and this and that and the third. Well, it happened. So the point that I'm making is, here today, maybe later on this afternoon, gone this afternoon. It's just one of those things. But the motivation, the hunger, the this, the that, and the third, That's up to the individual player. What are you playing for? What is your why? That's up to the but all I'm
Yeah,
saying,
man.
ladies and gentlemen, is going until some regulations of what Bishop is talking about and it's gotten a handle on, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna get worse. And if you
It's
got
gonna
a
get some getting
GM,
used to.
so you gotta go. It's hard to get used to, but
Mm.
get used to it. And I'm gonna help you out, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna begin with Twister here for partner words. But I'm finna help y'all out with something else. But don't look now. But you're gonna start seeing more of it, even in high school. It's coming. It's matter of fact, it's already here. You just don't hear about it much, but it's there. Trust me, it's there. It's right there. And it's not just in football, it's in basketball, it's in baseball, it's in track, it's in hockey, it's in softball. It's there. Some of it's just not there. It's just not as visible. But trust me, it's there. And when you go to these camps, and Bishop, correct me if I'm wrong, and if you
Yeah.
go to these camps, that's how you find out a lot of stuff.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
how you find out who's who in American high school sports, in American sports. When you go to a camp, then you'll find out where everything lies. Y'all, we're gonna get ready for partner words. I'm gonna start with Twister and work our way all the way to Governor. Twister, go ahead. Partner words.
Yeah. Yeah, I came I was loading up my truck. Now I'm on the road now, but thank you. Thank the Lord for waking me up to see another day. Y'all, pray for a brother, man, as he on the road trying to deliver these packages and stuff. And y'all pray for me. And it's kind of raining out here, but it's kind of drizzly out here. Yeah, like I said, just y'all out here. But I'm gonna say this before I go about this whole NIL thing. Yeah, man, I don't like it. I'm just gonna be real with you, straight up. I hate it. It's just trying to like bribing these young cats, to be on a team. The loyalty is not there. It's not there. It's to me, it's twisted. Like I said, it's really twisting these kids. Some of them getting twisted. Some of them cool with it, but to me, it's just money. Just the root of all evil. It just that's how I. But that's just my opinion on that. But other than that, y'all be safe and God bless y'all and y'all be safe and help each other out when y'all can. Roll tide to you guys.
Roll Tide. Bishop.
I will. I wanted to offer this. I'm so glad that we were here today because if nothing else, when you leave out of this chat, you got the truth, the unbiased truth, and oftentimes it's a double-edged sword. And so what you're starting to understand is that now that you got your double-edged sword, now when you pay attention to stuff, sometimes take a moment to allow it to maturate. And it just might hit just a little different and you'll have a little more joy because you'll start understanding that everything that was brought up today was to enlighten you so that you understand you stay in a right vein and that you get the most out of what your team is trying to bring forth and you keep it moving forward and flowing.
Keep it moving forward. Amen. Governor, pardon words.
Like I always say, it's blessed to wake up this morning, so that's always a blessing. I just got a couple of words. Um, Twister says Mr. Freeze. I'm gonna use a different word, so I'll put another word in front of it. Hiring freeze. Okay. NIL didn't do nothing.
Repeat that again.
NIL did not change didn't change the sport. It's always been there because it's crazy how NIL is messing up our university But on the other hand, it's why Alabama don't have enough money to pay these guys. So which one is it? Is it
Ooh,
hurting the school, or is it just hurting the school that not getting the players that they want?
ooh, ooh.
I'm confused. And to
I
Percy's
ain't
comment,
confused.
you know what I'm saying? To Percy's comment, what's the motivation to go to class in this landscape? Well, that's a personal issue because you're you're a student athlete. You're not an athlete student. So
Right, right.
if you're not going to school, then that's on you. That's a you problem. You're supposed to be getting the education just in case your NFL career doesn't plan out. You have the education to still make means for you and your family. But that's neither here nor there. Like you said, it's a double-edged sword. I just need people to understand before you speak, know what you're talking about. Don't just jump out the window because everybody else is saying something on the thread. Understand what you're saying. Know where you're coming from when you say it. Because when you say things, they're not just listening to your words, they're looking at the person speaking those words.
Yep.
Okay? I'm not about to sit there and collar your hand and hold your hand. That's never been me. I'll be the type of person to uplift you, but I'm also gonna hold you accountable to stuff. And I wish that anybody that's around me does the same thing to me, because that's how you build a culture, and that's how you build up people to be successful in this world. Because if you made it, then we made it. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Twister, I know you on the road. God bless you, bro. Get there
Yeah.
safe. Get there. I want your angels gonna be on your front, your back, and your sides. You're always gonna be taken care of. You're always going to be watched over. And I wish that you get to your journey safely and get back home safely.
Appreciate it, bro.
Love y'all guys, bro.
Yeah.
We're
Shalom. Shalom.
gonna roll, man.
Appreciate it,
God,
brother. God bless you.
yeah, I'm gonna say this. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Alabama Crimson Tide basketball men's basketball team on last night, beating Mississippi State 175. They shot this man. They was playing lights out last night, and Bishop they did this without a starter or two. But the point that really what got to me, I wanted y'all to hear this part. They were 48% field goal, but they were 44% from 3-point shots. They were 22 out of 50 from 3-pointers. They doing pretty cool last night. But however, they played Tennessee Saturday. Need that win Saturday in order for some things to go for them. I've already said that the Alabama Crimson Tide basketball team would peak at a particular time, and they're beginning to peak. They beat Arkansas last week, beat Mississippi State last night. They played Tennessee Saturday night. It's they're gonna see exactly what's what. But congratulations to uh uh to the basketball team. Also, be in tune with B Sharp on tonight. He's going to be doing his all Saban team tonight. I'm getting mine together now, and I'm going to tell y'all now who my offense is right now. And I took Governor and Bishop and Twister. I took the opposite approach of I didn't do what everybody thought I was going to do. They they want your own all Saban team. So on my offense, I chose Jalen Milroe as quarterback. Let me tell you why. Because he's the one that's the most hated. But he did a whole lot for the team. He won games that obviously I think that we would not have won on pure athleticism. I chose him. My running backs, I chose Najee Harris and Eddie Lacy. For my wideouts, I chose Julio Jones. Had to go with him. I chose Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs. For my tight end, I chose O.J. Howard. Now, for my O-line, this is who I chose, and this might change throughout the course of the day. But for right now, at 10:09 a.m., I have a left tackle, Evan Neal. I have Barrett Jones at left guard. Center, I got Landon Dickerson. My right guard, I got Jaden Roberts. And my right tackle, I have DJ Fluker. That's my offense. That's my all-saving offense as of now. Hadn't put my defense together because I might put everybody who played for Saban on my defense. Whoever played defense for Saban makes the defensive team because it's hard to pick who did what, But be on the listen out for B Sharp on tonight. and because that's going to be a real interesting show. I personally won't be there, but I've already asked him, could I send mine in? And he said, you know how to do it. So you'll be hearing that tonight if you join B Sharp at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sharpshooters Net on Sports Show. But anyway, that's our show for today. Listen, sometimes conversations, Bishop, you say all the time, documentation beats conversation. But sometimes conversation will lead to documentation.
Uh-oh.
And you can write this down, that we are in a different era of college football. And the sad part about it is, ladies and gentlemen, no matter how much money college football will bring in, it still will never equate what happens in the NFL, because the money in the NCAA have to be spreaded, whereas the NFL is its own entity. And so, ladies and gentlemen, just get used to it and everything. Still love your team. And it's all right to be a fan, but as I say all the time, let's be realistic. I know some of y'all might say, Piano Man never should have went to the Senior Bowl. I'm glad I went, because I told Bishop in a private conversation that he and I had, it opened up my eyes into the world of what's actually happening in college football. It actually opens your eyes. And until you're placed in, and I thank God for that venue that I was placed in. And man, and so I'm not going to ask for forgiveness. Just know that, like I said, Piano Man is looking at it from a different lens now. Yes, I love my Alabama Crimson Tide. Sure I do. But like I told you, I'm realistic and I see what's going on. And I understand it each day, Bishop, each day, Governor and Twister. I'm understanding more and more how this thing is going. And so there's an old term we used to say on the street, Governor: don't hate the player, hate the game. So it's business. It's business. So with that being said, let's continue to love our Tide, but don't put nothing past nobody. It is what it is, folks. That's where we are now. And like I said, when I was talking to the AI and everything, just for projection, they said by 2034, you could see one of two things: either a super conference, or I was very specific, Governor, Bishop, and Twister. I was very specific. By 2034, you either see a super conference or possibly the Alabama Crimson Tide become independent. Only time will tell. No, it's just a projection. And like what Bishop said yesterday about opinions, everybody has one. And over here, everybody's opinion is celebrated. But we also want you to think about it when you say it now. Think about it, because maybe down the road, you might have to retract that opinion, because
and that's okay.
And that's
cool.
Okay. But that's cool too. But we live, we learn. Because there's a lot of things I've had to retract. There's a lot of attitudes I've had to retract here lately. And so I'm just learning as I go in this business for what I'm doing. I'm learning to be more realistic, objective, and just calling it out what it is. And we're going to let the chips fall where they may. We're not going to fall out about it. We won't fuss about it. We won't stop being friends about it. But it's almost like, Bishop, I think you can agree with what I'm about to say. It's almost like prophecy. Sometimes a prophetic word is given. That don't mean it's going to come to pass today.
Right.
Give it a little time.
Give
it a little time.
It's the news.
Yeah.
The news only going to tell you what they want you to know. So you run with it.
Yep.
See, so they, but they're not going to give you everything. But as you go, but sometimes, y'all, we talk. I'm gonna say me. I talk in code. I say some things and everything because I don't come straight out and just say something and everything. But I want you to start digging for yourself and seeing for yourself. And then you'll say, Piano Man ain't making this stuff up. Governor and them ain't making this stuff up. No, there's nothing to make up because we're in a crucial hour. And then one last thing. I forgot to do this. Governor, Bishop, Twister. Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, I told y'all about I went and I watched my niece wrestle in the state wrestling competition, right?
Right.
Well, she lost the match. She came in second place in the state and everything, but she's working hard to get back. Well, my niece is also a track star. She throws the discus. I think that's what it is. Bishop, Twister, Governor, that same niece that lost Saturday broke the state discus record a few days later. Congratulations to my niece Leah.
Congrats.
Congrats.
She
That's
not
good.
only
God
won,
bless them.
she broke the record. So I
So-
said that to say this. Sometimes you might come in second over here, but if you keep persevering, first is gonna come up somewhere. Might not be in this one, but if you keep striving, you gonna hit it. So congratulations to my niece Leah. She's gonna be on here one day, y'all, and y'all will get a chance to talk to her and check this out. Leah is just a sophomore in high school. She's just a sophomore. And this was her first time. Say what?
Piano Man, tell your
Yeah.
niece to keep that hunger going. Keep
Yeah.
being hungry and find success.
Yeah.
Don't give up on your dreams and hopes. Just keep going. Keep eating. Keep being hungry.
I hope they don't get rid of her, because we got to keep that retention.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'll talk to y'all guys, and I'll talk to y'all later about
Right.
what's going on with her and everything. And that's why Piano Man keeps saying about the high school stuff. See, I have a niece that's in it. Matter of fact, I have two nieces and a grandson. I know what's happening in the high school realm, and it's crazy, y'all, and it's going to get crazier. So that's why I'm asking you all. Let's hope and pray that they get a handle on this real soon. Because if they don't, you think it's the wild, wild west now. It's man, please, it's going to be crazy. But continue to be realistic. Continue to stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. Now, this kitchen is still big enough for everybody to cook in. Now, today's gumbo got a little spicy. I know a lot of people don't like to talk business because you just want to talk football. But now you can't just talk about football. You got to talk about the business that goes along with it. And if you're a basketball fan, you got to do the same thing. I ain't gonna say that because that's gonna be another 5-hour conversation. But anyway,
moving on.
But anyway, no sense in being jealous of another podcaster or another cook, another gumbo chef. Hey, get in there and do your thing. And somebody, I guarantee you, if you put some love into it, I guarantee you, somebody gonna like what you cooking. So with that being said, just remember, Piano Man don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. And so with that, y'all, that's our show for today. Continue to be that fan, whoever you're a fan of. Continue to be the fan, but be a realistic fan. And I guarantee you, you'll feel better when it's all said and done. Well, Bishop, I'm on my way back to the grill now. Me and Kobe, my new puppy, we going outside, hit this grill for a minute and see what the weather gonna be. I see the sun kind of peeping through the clouds. I'm trying to beat the rain. I think I'm gonna put a little, put in some more chicken on there. I got a new seasoning that I'm trying out, and so I want to see how that fare and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of cloudy over here, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna try to beat the cloud and so beat the rain and everything. But if I don't, that's what we got an oven for.
Yeah, and
happen
Piano. Before we close the day, family, if nothing else, grace card people, because everybody's going through a fire test. as you can contest, and you never know what part of the fire test they're in. So sometimes grace card people and just see how it ends up. Because
Yep.
a lot of times we're catching them at certain times, but that's not the end result.
Yeah, that's it. And so today was, we just was talking Thursday. Tomorrow, free for all Friday. It's going to be almost the equivalent of We Want to Know Wednesday, except
Yes.
whatever comes up comes out. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And so
Get your questions ready.
Get your questions ready, get your comments ready, just keep them respectful and all that good stuff. But with that being said, y'all, the gumbo chefs are through cooking. The gumbo chefs are closed for the rest of the day. The kitchen is closed. Piano Man is about to turn out the light now. And Twister, God bless you. And to all our truck drivers out there, thank you for all you do. Bishop, thank you for all you do. Governor, in your line of work, thank you for what you do, sir.
Yeah,
Keeping
thank
America
you.
safe, keeping America what it is, and keep America going. You all are the true MVPs. For those of you in the chat, thank you for coming. Great show today and everything. Exactly, Stephen. Stephen, I got you, bruh. And I'm gonna have another little surprise for you, Stephen. I got another little surprise for you, and I think you're gonna be okay by the end of the day. So
And
anyway,
sis, save me some brim. Ooh, man, you got me fired up when you talked about brim.
hold up. Don't go nowhere, Bishop, Governor. Hold up, chat. I forgot to show you something. Wait a minute.
Girl, hey, you put some whiting, you put some orange roughy, you fry up some buffalo fish, and along with that brim.
You see?
Oh, you ain't right. You ain't
You
right.
see? Fresh fish out the lake.
Oh,
That's all.
hey, how you gonna make it? How you gonna make it?
Well, Bishop, some people shake and bake. I'm gonna fillet and fry.
Hey, with that note, hey, you guys, always keep the audience of one.
Those are
And-
bass. Those are bass. Those are those are bass. And so that's good eating, man. And
yeah,
so
it's real good eating.
it's gonna be good, So anyway,
I might have to go in my freezer now. Y'all done got me jacked up. I'm hungrier than a mug right now.
you got that right, Steven. Oh yeah, man. I'm putting some lemon juice in the pan. You got it. I got it.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I already got it, William. I got it. Y'all have a great day. Everybody go be great today. Like Steven said, be great because you're great and the God that's in you is greater. So go be great today. Do your thing. And the kitchen is closed and Piano Man is out. And so until tomorrow, Bishop, shalom, shalom unto you.
Shalom.
And to all my brothers and sisters out there, God bless. Have a great day and roll tide. The kitchen is now closed.